All right, so now that you have that information about how to use the CRAP test, what do we do with it? Your task today is to research how human rights are violated or supported in the country you choose. So you've already gone through and chosen your country, right? You are choosing either China or North Korea. I'm gonna let you pause now, just in case you haven't done that. Pause it. Pause the video and choose. Okay, so now that you've chosen North Korea or China, you need to figure out how their human rights are violated or supported. Well, what does that mean? That means you have to do some research. So I have found two sources that are pretty good. Of course, there's going to be some bias because there are people out there who think that human rights aren't that important, and countries are being run in a way that our human rights are being violated. So you have to look and figure out, like, how are they being violated and what's happening. So you can use Google, but just like with these, you're going to make sure that passes the CRAP test. Is it fact or is it crap? You can access the slides that you viewed in the other videos here. And so all you will do is come and copy the blank, right? This one's filled out, but you would right-click copy. Maybe. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. Copy. And then you would come over here with your blank one. We're pretending this is blank. And you would paste it into your slideshow like so. Maybe. Everything's running slow. I love this. But you would right-click and paste it in place. So if I wanted to do it for the torture, I would come here on that slide and I would paste it in, and it will come up underneath that one, which to me makes sense. However it makes sense to you, my thought is, here's all my information, here's how I know it's reputable. And it will show up there eventually when it's done being frozen. Okay. So you have this, you're looking up torture. Okay. So I would go to Google and I would type in, I'm doing North Korea as an example, so torture in North Korea. Okay, that's it, torture in North Korea. Not a full question, not a paragraph, just this. So here we can have, here we have some different options. We've got theguardian.com, Wikipedia. Remember, Wikipedia isn't really all that reliable. The New Zealand Herald, the DW.com, HRW.org. There's all of these different sites that are bringing up information about prisons and concentration camps, horrors of the torture camps, right? So you need to then run the CRAP test on whichever of these you choose. Now, before you just jump in, I have found this here. I have found these are good websites with lots of information. Okay. If you want to cut a couple steps of searching, you can use these two sites and you can see here, HRW.com or .org, that's one of the sites listed. Well, this is taking you right to what you need to find on that website that I know is good. So that cuts some of the legwork of even trying to begin to find a good source. I still want you to run the CRAP test. I still want you to practice these steps and identifying what's crap and what's fact. Okay? So, but you'll go through, fill this out just the same way in the example, and then you will put the information, whichever slide it is, here. You'll put your quote, introduce it, and explain why it matters. Just like you would in a race paragraph, you're just going to cite and explain how this proves that North Korea either is or is not torturing its citizens. Easy enough.